All right. Good evening, friends. Day 21, 3 weeks, bar is closed. No drinky for you. No booze for 3 weeks. So, yeah, I think for me at 21 days, what's kind of happening is I'm going through a little bit of the honeymoon phase is over. Sobriety is cool. I feel unfuckwithable in a lot of ways that I don't unless I'm this keen and I'm this dialed in and this healthy, I should say, in a lot of ways. And operating in moderation and healthy habits and good food and exercise and hard work and discipline and all those things. They do work and I feel the outcome of them. But I am also realizing there's a euphoria in the very beginning of this as you go through it. And some of that's through exaggerated fears of do you want to, can you, why, all the duality, all that mental duality, those inners and outers. And one of the things that it really punched me in the gut with is I'm feeling a little edgy, today, maybe even the last couple of days. And, the world is still nonsense. It's still bugging me in certain ways, right? There's still a lot of shit going on that can be easily irritating and agitating and just uncomfortable, just the way people treat each other in public now, just whatever. And so, I'm feeling edgy. I'm feeling and then, I started to think, well, this is exactly those moments where this is why you drink. It's like the world gets kind of in your face and it's not fun and you don't really like what you see and you can't really do much about it. There's kind of a helplessness that is in play where, so then what? And then we're just kind of asked to live with it, to accept it, to accept all of that. To kind of do your part. And a part of that just feels overwhelming. I think at times you just kind of fuck it. I'm going to lubricate all of this a bit. It's going to take the edge off of it. So I see now I've kind of tipped over from the romanticism of sobriety to the romanticism of being a little boozy. And I haven't boozed up, but I can see that romanticism a little bit at this moment and why it kind of feels good to shake off some of that sobriety at times. And why we do it. And I'm reminded of that. And even maybe often when you just, having a hard time embracing, what the world has come to, if you will. So there's that. I think, also for as I'm walking through and navigating through some of that personally, I also kind of look at this 3 weeks and then kind of look at the sobriety periods that I've done earlier in the year. And then even, I don't think I walked into it with this agenda, but there is a little bit of my own chip on my shoulder that I can now kind of admit to that says, look, I want to get rid of any doubt and disbelief, not just for myself, but for anybody else who's got a fucking opinion about whether or not I have a drinking problem or not. I'm here to find out for myself. I'm here to do it very publicly. I'm here to go through my own bouts with sobriety. I'm here to go through my own understanding with excess. I'm here to have my relationship with alcohol very clearly as something that I'm actualizing. And so therefore, I'm not sure that I'm really crazy about other people's opinions about my drinking. And so I think there's a part of me that between cigarettes and alcohol where that can be easily judged, I can easily judge myself for those, those variables. In essence, I think I wanted to dispel some doubt and disbelief from anyone who had an opinion about whether or not I had smoked too many cigarettes, whether or not I drank too much, whether or not I was capable of being healthy, whether or not I was capable of being healthy-minded physically or otherwise. Because I haven't been able to create success in my life. It wasn't because I haven't been able to be a responsible, mature person. I feel like I obviously lived into a lot of that, but it was, as I've spoken to earlier, it was those areas where, I may not be able to be trusted because, there was doubt and disbelief. And I think I wanted to, over the year, squash that. So here I am sitting edgy, honeymoon phase of sobriety kind of setting in. I don't want to drink, but know why I would want to if I did. Can imagine myself playfully sitting on my front porch, sipping on some good booze, enjoying the stars, singing a little loudly, to a song out of tune. And it would feel nice. It would kind of feel different from what the rest of the world feels like today. So that's 3 weeks, day 21. No booze for you. Talk soon. Bye.
time.